Hello, this is a tarot card reading on August the 16th of 2014 for Llosa. I read your question, so I understand you're in high school and you're having some feelings for your friend, but it's a little complicated. So I'm doing the pentacle spread. It's supposed to form a pentacle, and the spread is specifically for finding solutions to situations, so it's not a general past, present, future type of spread. And in this spread, we use a major arcana card for the current card to represent you. Here I chose the Sun because it just represents good things to come on both a physical and mental level. It also indicates happy reunions and marriages, which I know maybe not marriage, but you are looking for a happy relationship. So I chose the Sun. The first card I drew, and the first card in this spread, represents Earth. We have the Knight of Swords, and Earth here represents what may be holding you back. So what I see here with the Knight of Swords is that you know the truth of the situation, or the truth of some parts of the situation, and you may not be happy with it, but you're not helping by playing mental games to twist it to make the truth seem like what you want it to seem like, or allowing others to twist it in your mind. You know what the truth is, and it's time to face it, whether it makes you happy or unhappy, and it seems like right now it may not be the instant gratification that you're looking for. The second card in this spread is the Two of Wands, and this represents the element air, and air here represents the advice other people are giving you. And here other people are telling you, and it doesn't mean the advice is good, it just means what other people are seeing in your life or telling you they see. So here they're telling you that they see new relationships beginning, that it's a time to open up and to share what you have to give with others. But because it seems that you're interested in this relationship, the Knight of Swords is telling me that you know what the truth of the situation is, and you may not be very happy with it. So right now, the advice I'm seeing here, the idea of a new relationship opening with this friend, I don't think it's necessarily the best advice. The next card that we pull is the Element of Fire, and this is the card that shows us the self-doubt you're having about the situation. Here we pulled the Devil card, which doesn't actually have to do with the devil. So the devil we see here represents a stagnation, a feeling of depression, and a constant choice of material pleasure over spiritual pleasure. So what I'm seeing here is maybe you've been stuck in this situation for a while with your friend. I know you said it was complicated, that it's not bringing you any happiness to wait in this place where you're in between being friends, being more than friends. You're kind of on hold, waiting to see what's going to happen. And it seems like you may even be sacrificing your own happiness to gain happiness with this other person. That's what I'm seeing in this card. You're almost sacrificing yourself to make happiness with this other person work. The fourth card we draw in this reading represents water, which is what your higher deity or your intuition is telling you about the situation. And here we have the Emperor, which is very interesting to me. So the Emperor is basically an authority figure. He's someone who's in power and he's in control, and he takes action. So this is not someone who is stagnated. It's not someone who's sitting depressed, letting themselves, kind of wait to figure out what's going on in their lives. This is someone who takes action. And from what I'm seeing in this spread so far is that you've been kind of stuck in this place trying to figure out how it can work with this other person. And you're almost sacrificing things that would make you happy independently because you think this other person will complete you. But I see that you really know what the truth is, and you're not really ready to face it. So honestly, it sounds like to me being with this other person won't fulfill you on an independent level. The relationship will make you sacrifice who you are. So you really should start ignoring the advice of others in your life, and it really is time to as your intuition is telling you to just take action. And I think in this situation is if the other person is the aggressor in the relationship, which I'm getting the feeling they may not be, but if the other person is pursuing you, it's time to tell them you don't think it's necessarily the best idea. It's time to take a break and to really just focus on yourself and take care of yourself, because no relationship is worth sacrificing the happiness of yourself that I see in this card. Or it's time to tell yourself to stop pursuing it. That's definitely kind of what I'm seeing here. Now lastly, the last card represents the Spirit. It represents basically the culmination of the reading, and it represents kind of what the conclusion of the situation is. So here we have the Ace of Pentacles. And I see, and aces always indicate new beginnings. So here, we really see a new beginning in this situation. I see you kind of finally moving on from this place where you're stagnant, you're depressed, you're trying to make it work with this other person to the point where you're unhappy. I see you kind of accepting the truth of the matter that, you know, this isn't the best for you, and you're taking some action about it. And I think if you pursue that, if you do decide to take that course, you're just going to have a new beginning. And that new beginning is going to be a good thing. It's going to lead to abundance in your life, because you're going to be able to start focusing on yourself and what makes you happy, not what will make this other person happy, or what sacrifices you have to make to obtain this other person whom you think you need in a romantic sense to be happy. So overall, maybe negative reading in the beginning, but overall a good vibe. So that is your reading.